Welcome to Pishi Bomba. My name is Claire Karatu. This is a show that brings you easy, delicious, simple recipes. That's right, we call you here into the pneumatic kitchen and we show you step by step on how to prepare any meal. I always say meal, but even mocktails, even desserts, you name it, we'll just have you on set and we'll show you how to make that. Now, we have a special brand joining us on set today and a special guest. So let's find out who they are and what we'll be making. All right, now let's find out who's joining us in the kitchen. Rebecca, welcome to Pishi Bomba. How are you?
Hi, thank you.
You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Now, Rebecca, what are we making in the kitchen today?
We'll be doing some ugali and steak.
And steak.
Yes.
Rebecca, tell our viewers who you are, why you wanted us to cook something today.
We're cooking something because everyone gets hungry at some point in life, so definitely we need to cook something. Yeah. And the kitchen is a lovely place to be, so yeah.
I'm happy to have you here, honestly.
I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Great. Now, the first thing you do, as you, our viewers know it, is that I'll cook and then you cook. So basically what I'm doing, you just follow, and then by the time you leave this door, you know exactly how to make that specific dish, okay?
That works.
And the first thing I'm gonna ask you is to wash your hands, please. I will be giving Rebecca an apron as we go through our ingredients. Now, Rebecca, as you can see, we are adorned. Our set is full of this ajab flour because it is a star of the show. Now, it is ajab premium fortified maize meal, which is basically unga ugali. But this one stands out because it is premium. And you'll find out just how premium it is. I mean, it's smooth. You'll see. I'll take you through it. Okay. So, of course, we'll start with our ajab premium flour. Maize meal. Then we've got some lemon juice, which is going to be for our kachumbri. Some garlic, butter, oil. We've got our steak, tomatoes and onions for our kachumbari. We've got some fresh thyme and some dania. This is just basically for the kachumbari as well. Alaf, we've got some black pepper and salt. That is just how simple it's going to be. Okay. It's going to be the flavor of the meat is what we're bringing out. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do, which is a very important step, is to season our meat. So I think I'll take 2 just so that we can spread them out. We're going to make sure that each side is well seasoned with salt and black pepper.
Okay.
All right, now we've got our steak. So this, you get pretty handsy. So I'm just gonna take 2. And then you can use those other 2. And basically what you want is to make sure that you've seasoned your steak very, very well, because this is the only seasoning that we're going to do throughout the cooking process. You're not going to add more salt. You're not going to add anything else. Some people like to use mustard for their steak, but we're just going to go with a simple salt and pepper. That's it, okay?
That works.
So one side, make sure you get the sides as well, which is that fat, so that when it renders, it's nice and tasty. And we're going to get the other side as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle on the other side, and then we'll do the same with black pepper. Now, Rebecca, what's your favorite thing to make?
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Oh, do you like the fluffy ones or do you like the thin ones?
The thin
crepes.
ones, more like crepes.
The crepes, okay.
Yes.
I also really like making those, honestly.
They're easy to make.
And are they your favorite things to eat? Because I do know you did mention something else
No,
earlier.
they're not my favorite thing to eat. My favorite is anjera.
Ah, injera. Do you know how to make injera?
The Somali, yes. The Ethiopian, no.
No.
Yes.
The Somali one, yes, it's simple because it's just it's actually this and no,
yes,
and
this
that bit and unga, yeah.
Yes,
and
and
then
yeast and yogurt.
And then you just beat it. And then it's sweet because they usually sometimes put butter and
ghee,
sugar
depends
and
on what you
top.
want.
Ooh, it's so good. The Ethiopian one is more of teff. In fact, if you have been tuning into our episodes, then you did catch us in one of the Ethiopian, actually Eritrean restaurants where we got to sample a lot of their stews. Oh, it was fantastic. I'm with you on that. All right, that looks perfectly seasoned. And what you want to do now is to get your black pepper and do the same, but very lightly. Otherwise, you'll have a very, hot, hot piece of steak. So you just want to lightly season each side as well, yeah? All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to let this sit and sort of just let it soak in some of those juices. We would have preferred to have a nice aged cut, but because I guess it's not accessible to a lot of people, this also just works. And what we'll do now is we'll go into our ugali, which will make it just to perfection, mainly because we're using ajab premium maize flour. And then we will get to making our steak, okay? Put a little bit more. see. All right, now we have our steak good, so we're going to now sear it very, very fast. And the first thing, would you like the big pan or the small pan?
The big pan.
Okay, perfect. That's a good choice. You want to make sure that your pan is completely hot. And then we're going to add some oil, throw in our steak, throw in some butter and the garlic, and then just begin to baste it. Now, basting is a bit tricky because you want to tilt your pan and pour the oil on top of your meat.
Okay.
Okay? So, literally 1 minute, 1 minute. Do you like your steak well done or medium rare?
Medium rare.
Okay, so that's going to be literally 1 minute on each side. 1 to 2 minutes depending on how big your cut of meat is. All right, so our pan is pretty good to go. And how you'd want to test that is you can put a drop of water and it's supposed to sizzle and dance around. Let me show you. The bubble remains. See that? The bubbles remain, and that's how you know that your pan is nice and hot. I'm gonna pour that. All right, first things first is you want to put in your oil. So please come this side, Rebecca, because you chose the big pan, be careful. And what we're gonna do is just drizzle a good amount of oil on that. That's good. And then I'm gonna come in with my steak and place it, please be careful. You see what I mean? It's going to sizzle outwards, okay? Okay. Outwards. Some of us are used to getting burnt by the oil, so if you need some help, you'll just tell me.
Okay.
And then immediately we're going to bring in. Are you okay? You're okay. You're good. We're gonna drop in some butter. Be careful outwards. Okay, that works. We're gonna drop in some butter immediately. And then what we're gonna do is add in some cloves of garlic so that the butter can soak in the garlic flavor. Perfect. And then we're gonna throw in some fresh thyme as well, right in that oil. And then we're gonna give it, now please, when you're cooking steak, do not, under any circumstance, begin to press your steak down. Don't do that. You're going to spoil the meat. You're gonna make it dry out. You don't want that, because the essence of searing it in very high heat is so that it locks in the juices. So ukianza kufinyilia, unatoa juices zote ambazo zitakuwa na hiyo flavor yote ya nyama. So don't do that. You just want to leave it, let it cook. What we're going to do is we're going to turn it and then baste it. Are you good? Yep. Looks good. It looks good. Yours is also thinner, so it's going to get ready a lot faster. She did say that she wants medium rare. So immediately I'm going to give this a turn. I'm just going to turn that. Turn this. There you go. You can go ahead and give that a turn. And then I'll begin to baste the top of the cooked section. So basically just that lovely, lovely flavor. You just want to sort of pour it right on top so that it cooks. As it cooks at the bottom, it's also cooking at the top. Yeah? And then just give that. That looks wonderful. You just want to give that a lovely baste. Now, the heat on my side is a bit on the low side. This is perfect because you want that nice heat completely. Yours is also almost pretty much ready. Almost pretty much ready. All right, now we're gonna give this another minute and our steak is done. We're gonna let it rest. Okay. And you begin to see the juices sort of flow out. That's what you want. And that's it. Now for mine, because it has a lot of fat, what I will do is I'll ask you to do the same thing. Is we're just gonna hold it up on the fat side, just so that I'll get you a spatula so that you don't burn yourself, because this is ready. We said medium rare, yeah? Yes. Then it's ready. I'll just touch it. Okay, it's a bit on the rarer side. We'll give it some more time. And what I'm gonna do is just make sure that we sear that fat, just render it a little bit more, because at the end of the day, you also don't want to cut into some raw fat, just to make sure that it cooks perfectly. But yours is pretty much ready.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it does look ready.
It does, right?
Yeah.
All right, go. Let it go for a bit. For mine, it's because it wasn't brown enough at the bottom, so I'm just letting it go for a bit longer. Yeah, nice.
Looks nice. Yeah.
I'm going to move mine to your pan. My pan is not down. Cold. Yeah, it's cooled down. Actually, please take your meat out because yours is ready. There you go. Perfect. Yep, perfect. right, now we have our steak ready. We're going to let it rest. But meanwhile, we're going to go on a short break and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Pishi Bomba. We have been in the kitchen with
Rebecca.
And so far, Rebecca, what have we done?
We have cooked our steak and we're going to cook the ugali now.
That's right. What did we do to the steak?
We seasoned it.
Yes, we seasoned it with salt and black pepper, just very simple, and then seared it on the pan with some garlic, some thyme, and a little bit of butter. Now, this episode is proudly brought to you by Ajab Premium Fortified Maize Meal. Now, not only is it smooth, okay, it is delicious and it is packed with vitamins. I kid you not, we're reading them at the beginning of this episode and we're like, how come we didn't know this about ugali?
Yes, it has zinc and iron in it.
I know, that was the one that got us. And the vitamin A, vitamin B, it's just nutritious. Not only that, it is affordable and easy to use. Yani, Ajab Premium Maize Flour, iko ligi yake ya kipekee. That's what they say. All right, now, what we're going to do is we are going to open it, and already you can see just how fine it is. Now, it is fine, therefore it has very soft results, meaning you get soft ugali, smooth, soft ugali, and it's easily accessible. Like, you can find it in all our local supermarkets, even kiosks, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to begin by boiling our water. I'm just going to move this here. As our water comes to a boil, because you're the one who's making the ugali, I'm going to start chopping our ingredients for our kachumbri. All right, so I'm going to ask you, let's exchange places. Okay. There you go. Yeah. And let me give you your tools. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to chop our kachumbri. Now, Rebecca, with kachumbri, do you put the inside, ama you don't?
I do.
You do?
I like it a little juicy.
Okay, perfect. I wanted to ask because there are those who prefer that you just get the outside of it. So I'll just cut all of it for you. And then we are going to put a little bit of lemon juice, some salt, and then just make our kachumbari. Now, when was the last time you made ugali?
2 weeks ago.
Ah, perfect. Kwa hivyo, you still have it in you, isn't it?
Yes, I still got the skills.
All right, we're going to wait for the water to boil, and I'm just going to proceed to chop our ingredients. Now, our tomatoes, I decided to go with the strips, julienned them, and our onions as well. We washed our onions with some salty water, which helps to sort of, you know, take out some of that super oniony flavor. The salt that we put in there should be enough flavoring for that. And of course, we're going to come in with a little bit of that lemon juice, just straight in there. I can see the water is boiling, so I'm coming your way. And I'm going to give this a mix. All right, now our water has boiled. Our kachumbari is ready. And what we're going to do now is we are going to begin. This is the best part, making this. And just off the bat, like you can see just how smooth and fine that flour is. We're using premium Ajab maize meal, meaning we have to pair it with something premium, which we got super aged, 21 days aged beef. All right, you can give that a mix, just keep mixing, and then I'm going to add for you. I like to gently make sure that it's well incorporated with the water. Now, depending on how hard you like your ugali, you can add more flour, but I like mine soft. Do you like your soft as well? Okay, so that's good enough. You can give that a mix. Make sure everything is well incorporated. And then what's going to happen is the ugali is going to start getting ready. You can just see how smooth it is. This is just already, yeah, it's so easy to make, very, very nice. And that's all you need to do when it comes to your Ajab Premium Maize Flour. All right, now we're going to continue to mix that. I want you to songa it, mash it on the side. Yes, look at that, professional. And of course, the aroma is absolutely wonderful. Right?
Yes,
I
it's
know.
also nice.
All right, now we're going to wait for Rebecca to finish making that Ajab premium. It's premium ugali. Like, just look at it. It's premium ugali. And of course, that's only gotten from using Ajab premium maize meal. All right, now the smell is amazing. It's absolutely soft. It's absolutely smooth. It is affordable and it is on its own league. Yani, iko ligi yake ya kipekee. All right, now we're gonna just make sure that it's cooked perfectly. Then we'll get to plating. All right, our ugali is ready, and just look at how still soft it is and smooth. I mean, the packaging in and of itself is just absolutely gorgeous. Make sure you grab yourself an Ajab Premium Maize Meal Flour from any supermarket. You will not regret it. It smells fantastic. Any ugali can smell nice. How? All right, now we are going to plate our ugali. Please give that one last turn. I know. We just need to make sure that it's still, yeah, it's good. And what we're going to plate it on is this lovely, lovely dish. So I'm going to ask you to scoop a lovely scoop right on here.
Okay.
Would you like some help?
Yes, please.
So I don't burn myself. All right, so what I'm doing is just using this bowl to sort of mold our ugali. There's very many various ways that you can be able to do this. You can do this in a cup. You can do this in foil. You know how you get foil and then you put the ugali and mold it into a cylindrical shape and then cut pieces? Yeah, there's lots of ways to skin a cat, in this case, to plate your ugali. And so what we're gonna do is just make sure that that's nice and flattened. And then we're gonna start, obviously, with the ugali because it is the star of the show, right there. And then we're gonna take one of your steaks. Which one would you like? Any? That one? Perfect. We're gonna place it right, please hold it for me. There you go, perfect. We're gonna place it right there for you. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is to just cut nice slices. We're gonna leave the fat out for those who like the fat, okay? Don't separate them, just let them stay right next to each other. Perfect. All right, and the last thing we're going to add is that piece of, little bit of some kachumbri just for you.
Thank
All right?
you.
You're welcome. All right, now there we have it. We have our wonderful plate of beautiful, soft, smooth, delicious, aromatic ugali. And of course, we've got our lovely medium rare meat, like you said you like it. Yes. And of course, our kachumbari. So now this is just that kithingi that people put on top, not necessary. Ata imekata kuingia. Ilalishe tu. Bas. There you go. All right, now there we have it. Please make sure you get a little bit of the ugali, a little bit of the meat, a little bit of the kachumbari, but you can go ahead and taste the meat even on its own. Okay. Remember, we have used premium aged beef.
That was so nice.
Right? The ugali. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Because it's so delicious.
For the star of the show.
The star of the show. Please tell me how soft that ugali is.
Not so nice.
Isn't it? And the flavor, it's different. It's ajab. All right, now we have made it with this aged beef. Please go ahead and enjoy yourself. Don't slow down. But there are a couple of things that they've been able to tell us that you can enjoy this delicious ugali with, which is actually so good. There is wet fried choma, boga, madondo, samaki, supu, dengu, pojo, stew, fries, skuma wiki, you name it. Whatever it is that you enjoy your ugali with, this is a flour for you. Let me tell you, can I have some? May I have some? It is it's so delicious. All right, now we're gonna keep enjoying this, and we do hope that you run, don't walk, run to the supermarket and get yourself some Ajab flour. In the spirit of sharing, we will be giving this Ajab premium maize meal to our wonderful guest, Rebecca.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and it was such a pleasure. Thank you to Ajab, because this is really good maize meal.
That's true. It is absolutely delicious, not to mention smooth, soft, the aroma. You do not, I'm telling you, run and get some. But we also have a special bale for one of our viewers. That's right. You can stand a chance of winning your very own bale of premium maize meal by simply going to our social media pages, that's Pishi Bomba, and interacting with the post that has Ajab. And you could be our very first winner. That's it for today. Happy cooking! Yay! Well done! You did it! We're serving the premium ugali with premium aged beef. That's 21 premium aged beef. You know, we got to do it both ways. Every day, I think about you night and day. Madam!
What am I signing up for? What am I signing up for?
Releasing a new cooking show.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I shall.
Yeah.